to know about the full forms of violence that women face. And we want to raise awareness of how people can prevent that violence. The violence we face is vast and not always physical. It can be psychological, it can be structural or emotional. But the cause is simple: women's inequality.
I think it's an amazing campaign. I really love the graphics, and it's really important that we all know that any woman anywhere can suffer from violence.
It's such a massive area and spectrum, and not always the images that might come to mind at first, and that actually it's really complex.
It's very powerful, and I think it's important because it brings many people together, and it sends a message that everyone can relate to.
Violence against women is everywhere, and I think it's a really society-wide problem that we need to address.
I think it is the tip of the iceberg. Things are starting to change on a social and political level, but there's still a lot of work to be done and a lot of people who need to get on board. I think this campaign is important and relevant because it's also shedding light on stories that we may not hear when we're talking about mainstream issues of violence.
It's the norm. All of us experience it all the time, and so it's not over until it stops happening.
That any woman, anywhere, is vulnerable to this violence, and some groups of women, those we hear least about, have a heightened risk. Disabled women are twice as likely as non-disabled women to experience domestic abuse. Almost 75% of black and minority ethnic women in Scotland have experienced racism in their workplace. 83% of trans women have experienced hate crime. Enough! Enough, I say!
We do not have equal economic or social or political power. Yeah, we need to change everything from making sure that we have gender equal pay to that women are properly represented in politics, and we have gender-friendly nurseries. Open up conversations with people that don't necessarily always want to have them.
Awareness raising is just crucial to ending violence against women.
Through educating people and also for the government to be stricter with legislation for protecting people against gender-based violence.
So with this, you can send a postcard to your MSP and write to them about the issue and what you think they can do to help stop violence against women.
Everyone.
It's everyone's issue.
We must all take action to work together to end violence against women, to tackle women's inequality, and to ensure any woman, anywhere, is safe.